You are going to be shooting with the actual camera versus your phone. Oh, wow, okay. All right, so for the first thing, we need to have you in the picture. Sometimes we get lots of pictures of scenery and things like that, which is great for entering a study abroad photo contest, but not what we need. We need students in the photos. So here's one example. This is a real old one from England, I believe. And here's another one taken, I believe, in Germany. You actually have two guys in your class, so pull them into the photos as much as possible. We get a lot of photos of women, and it's just nice when there's a mix of genders. You'll notice that on both of those two photos, it's very obvious that they're not in Iowa, and probably not in the United States. So we need scenery or something that kind of sets the context for where you're at, that you're on a study abroad trip. Another thing to keep in mind, and I'll hand out sheets about this, but if you can imagine this picture divided like a tic-tac-toe grid, one tip about kind of composing a good photo is to put your subject at one of the intersection points of that grid. And you can see that she's a little too far off the photo. Another thing, compare this picture with the ones you saw previously. Bring your people up into the foreground and have the background, you know, it's fine for that to be back, but if they're too far back, then we get a picture like this, and the only way you can see people is if you blow it up really big, and we can't always do that. So here's another example. This would have been a great picture if they'd been up close to the camera, so that about waist up there in the photo, and then that mosque in the back. Another tip is to shoot large, not small. This pertains especially to cameras. Sometimes you can change your settings so that you're taking like 20 kilobyte photos. When we get that type of photo, it looks like this when we want to put it on a website or something. And when it comes to printing, we need even higher, higher res photos. So we generally want photos that are at least like 300 kilobytes or 1 megabyte in size. So something like this we'd never be able to use in a publication. Here's another example.
Can you stop that?